Hi, Lauren from Holy Beautiful, and this is Full Glam Friday. I'm doing kind of a Cali girl glam today, and I'm starting with the matte smoothing primer from Vapour. This definitely gives you more of like a velvety finish. It's not super flat matte. Now I'm gonna go in with some Maybelline Superstay Concealer in 15, and this is a very light texture. It has a pretty good coverage, and it stays on all day long. So I'm putting that on my problem spots, buffing those out, and then once I've got them kind of worked onto the skin with a brush, I'm going to go back in with my fingertips and really just kind of pat that in so it has a skin-like finish. Now I'm going in with Bare Minerals. This is the matte formula. It doesn't have any shimmer to it. And this is in the shade Golden Ivory. And I really like this because, yes, the formula says matte, but it's definitely more buttery looking, and especially on combination skin. I'm going to warm up my face with the Vesca bronzer in Santorini. Every Cali girl's got a good glow going on, so that is what I am doing today. Now, if you watch my videos, you might notice things look a little different today, and that is because all of my equipment has broken and I literally had to tape my phone to the mirror. Yeah, it's ridiculous. So bear with me until I get some new supplies. And honestly, the way that this is set up, the lighting kind of catches the eyeshadow a little better. Also knocking things off of my vanity today. So I'm going in with the Kjaer Weis blush in Suntouched, and I'm putting this onto my cheeks. It's a really pretty peachy nude color, and it's not really pink, which is kind of what I was going for here. Now I'm going to go in with the M2UNYC highlighter in Mermaid Tears, which is a pearlescent pink, and it's not overly blingy, but it definitely brings some life back to the skin. I really, really like the finish of these a lot. These were gifted to me from the brand. Now I'm going to prep my eyes using the Milani eyeshadow primer, putting this all over the lids and then setting them with some powder because I'm going to go in with a cream shadow in a little bit and I don't want it to move. But first, I'm going in with Jono from my Sappho New Paradigm. And I'm putting this really, really close to my lash line and kind of buffing it upwards towards my crease because this look is all about layering. It's about not wearing too many products, too many colors, but the layering is essential to the overall finish. So I'm putting a little bit underneath my eyes as well. And then I'm just going to gently buff it out, but I'm not going to worry too much because we're going to cover it up with some cream shadow anyway. This is just a foundation for the overall look. So now I'm using the Roen Beauty 75 Degrees Warm palette, and I'm starting with the shade FaceTime, which is the darkest brown in this. And then I'm just going to start from the lashes and kind of work my way up towards the crease. And then I'm going to use a brush to buff that out a little bit once I've built up the pigmentation to where I want it. And again, not worrying too much about the shape. These move around pretty nicely with a brush. You can also use your fingers, but for time's sake, I wanted to use a brush today. So this initial pigment I'm laying down, and then we're going to layer even more with this. So now I'm going in with the shade Nikki Dust, which is a lighter kind of taupey mocha kind of shade. And this has a little more bling, I feel like. And so layering these on top of each other really brings more dimension. And I put this one a little bit higher up, keeping some of that darkness next to my lash line, but also just buffing that out very, very nicely. Now I'm going to go in with FaceTime again on my bottom lashes to bring a little bit of sparkle there too. I just really like how that looks. I think it makes the eyes have a lot of dimension. Now I'm going to tap in some Obviously, which is the really, really bright, bright shade in the pan. And this just brings so much light into the eyes, especially on the inner corners. And I'm really going to kind of tap this and drag it out just a little bit to open those eyes up and make them really, really sparkle. And then to further define them, I'm putting on a little bit of the liquid liner in brown from Fitglow using a brush. I just want it to be a little bit softer and not so much of like a liquid liner look. So that's why I'm using a brush, because I can make it look a little more smudgy, a little bit softer. Yeah. All right, let's fix these brows. Okay, so this is the Benefit pencil in the shade medium brown. I've really, really liked this actually. I've grabbed it a lot more than my Fenty pencil partially because it's a little bit cooler and also because my Fenty pencil decided to break on me, so I have to fight with that. This is Wow Brow from e.l.f. in dark brown, and I just really like fluffing up the brows after putting on a pencil. I think it looks much more natural. So now I'm going to curl my lashes, and then I'm going to apply a whole lot of coats of the eyelash icing from Bakerie. I really, really like the formula of the mascara. I will say it's a little bit less dramatic than I'm used to, so I tend to put on a lot of coats of this, but I love this mascara because it doesn't smudge on me, and I think especially with wearing a cream shadow, you want something that's not going to move around on you, and this stuff is awesome. And I'm going to finish this look with some Bobbi Brown Crushed Lip Oil in Free Spirit, and this really just ties together so beautifully with the blush, and it just gives that really peachy Cali girl glow. So I hope that you enjoyed this Full Glam Friday. I love this type of look and I feel my best. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe and I'll see you next week. Bye. Thanks for watching.